AMcPartlin. The surname might sound familiar for my parents, Jen and Matt McPartlin, who have both been very active members of UUCD long before I came along. This is both a blessing and a curse, as both of them have given incredible speeches here, meaning I have a lot to live up to. But even writing this speech, there are so many great things I've learned firsthand from this congregation that it just barely feels like work. And if you're new, I'd firstly like to thank you so much for coming, but I also want to let you know how many amazing, hardworking, and kind people you will meet here. This congregation holds a very special place in my heart, even if I was coming here against my will. The experiences I've gotten here just as a youth have been collectively and truly, honestly, life-changing. I remember one Sunday, I couldn't have been older than 8. I told my parents I wanted to sit in on the session in the main hall. I was a very antsy and social child, so I have no idea what compelled me to listen in rather than go to RE that morning. That would all seem irrelevant if I still didn't remember what the topic of the session was to this day. If you're curious, it was about a housing project that the church was very involved in. That's admittedly the most I can remember, but I'll count my blessings because it was still 8 years ago, and I often have trouble remembering what I have for breakfast. This leads me to my big point. The things that I learned and remember now from UUCD are all bound by the congregation's core aspects of dignity and equality and compassion. Finding that kind of influence is so hard nowadays, and it shouldn't be, but it really is. I'll definitely be showing my Gen Z here, but as someone who grew up with the internet, the amount of people out there who are willing to deceive and lie to easily influence children purely for political reasons is just staggering. It's upset to see how a kid can go on YouTube to watch clips from a game they like and end up on a video featuring a grown adult's political rant. It's all demonizing empathy and pointing fingers at each other, and that's not how children, or anyone for that matter, should form their views. I've always been subscribed to the idea that you should shape your beliefs around unbiased and concise information from all areas, and what I love about Unitarian Universalism is that it gives you the right baseline for those values and beliefs. UU believes in kindness and love and unconditional respect for everybody, and it's something that everybody in the world, I think, should strive for. This congregation in action is just a beautiful thing to witness, especially when you're a part of it. From RE to social action meetings and cons, I can say with total certainty that UUCD is a good influence, but I owe it all to the charitable and kind people who saw that as well and donated to keep the congregation together. So please donate so more children can get that kind of influence and just make the world a happier, better, and equal place. Thank you so much for listening to me, and have a great Sunday.